I'm Paul Lopez. I'm Denver's elected clerk and recorder, and as the clerk and recorder, I am the chief elections official for the city and county of Denver. Every election is an election that we handle with the utmost intensity in terms of making sure that the election is secure, that it's transparent, and that it's accessible. We test all of our equipment. We begin preparing when the last election ended, right? And so every single election, whether you're voting for the President of the United States or your local school board member, or even a question on the ballot, is important for us. Why? Because democracy is important. Your voice matters, and we don't just say that as a tagline, it really does. I was a community organizer before it was cool. And one of the things that we do as community organizers is be able to go out, understand the story of people who live in our city, get to know those issues, get to know where we can actually be helpful and help folks be able to get to the point where they can empower themselves. In some cases, that is removing barriers. One of the most effective forms of good community outreach is having that one-on-one engagement. And so what we're doing, and what I've done, is created an outreach and engagement team, what's a civic engagement team, is to be able to have that one-on-one time to talk to voters, to talk to people in Denver. And not just voters, but folks who are young people, who aren't voters yet, but they could still be eligible to vote. The city still matters to them. And it's important for folks to be able to have that one-on-one conversation, especially with somebody who's a trusted source, right? In this case, it'll be our office. We don't expect, and we shouldn't expect good governance to just be people coming to us. Sometimes we have to go to the people. For us, what that means is being able to get in every single neighborhood and engage with people one-on-one. Not everybody's on a cell phone. Not everybody's on the internet. There's still a lot of misconceptions about participating in an election. There's still a lot of folks who are wary about participating in an election. There's still a lot of folks who just need that extra opportunity to learn. And I want to be clear, voting is important. It's absolutely critical that you participate. It's easy, we make it easy for you to participate. But democracy is about so much more. That means we're intent on creating a culture of participation throughout this city, because only that culture of participation is going to break down those barriers of inequity. You can't ignore a neighborhood that turns out every election, that participates, that is active. And I think that's the number one key to breaking down those barriers of inequity is participation. From our young people to our new Americans to folks who have been here for a long time already. We all have a role in it. You know, one of the things that we had to deal with last year in 2020 was this growing disinformation and misinformation all over the internet and all over TV. I can't begin to express just how secure, how safe, and how transparent what we do here at Denver Elections is. It is a national model. It's the model that we use is a model that's being replicated across the country to make it easy for folks to vote. It's so easy to vote in Denver. We have 3 ways that you can vote. One, we have 40 drop boxes around the city. We'll have 11 vote centers, including the Webb Municipal Center, which will be a vote center. And here's the easiest way. It's a mail ballot. We mail it to you. So all you have to do is just put postage on it and send it in. The other thing to know about the coordinated election this year is that not only will you have 13 questions on the ballot to go through and answer, but you'll have a number of school board seats that are going to be up. It's important for folks to know that if you have any question about our process, please don't hesitate to visit us online at denvervotes.org, and you can learn about the process from start to finish. You know, the misinformation that we see out there requires us to be able to have that constant conversation and connection with our community, right? So if folks have a question, they know to call us. They know to look us up rather than some random Facebook post. We're a trusted source. You can hit us up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Twitter at Mile High Clerk. Or you can even just visit us on the web. It's denvervotes.org. You know, we're going to continue to this year to require that all our staff and our election judges, we're going to be masked up. We would highly recommend, per CDC recommendations, if you're going to come in, wear a mask. I'm not in charge of telling you how to vote. That is something that folks on their own decide. We make sure that your access to the ballot box is equal and uniform. No matter what part of the city you live in, I want to make sure that you have the same access to the ballot box. We're going to run this election, this November 2nd coordinated election, with the same kind of excellence and diligence that we were able to do in 2020.
For more stories, check out Denver's YouTube page or tune in to Denver8.tv.